Hi! Today on Araw-Araw Filipino, we will learn to talk about what is ours, yours, or theirs in Filipino. There are a lot of words to learn in this lesson, so grab your notebook and pen if you want to take notes. We will use pronouns or panghalip, and our first set of words are your, ninyo, niyo. Yours, inyo. You, ninyo, or niyo. Again, your, ninyo, or nyo. Yours, inyo. You, ninyo, and nyo. Let us look at an example conversation. Here are Mrs. Cruz, Jane, and Jen. Mrs. Cruz said, "Your job is room B. Room B ang trabaho ninyo." The formal way is, ang trabaho ninyo ay room B. Your is ninyo, job, trabaho, is I. You might ask, what is the word ang for? In English, ang is actually the, but clearly there is no the in the English version of the sentence. Even so, the word ang serves a purpose. It puts the focus on the word that follows it. Like in this case, ang puts the word trabajo in focus. Here is another version of that conversation. Room B is yours. Sa inyo ang room B. Yours, inyo. The word sa, shown in green, which comes before inyo, indicates that the task belongs to the people referred to by inyo. Let us look at another example. Please, you tell Anna and Abby to clean in room B. Pakisabi ninyo kay Anna at Abby maglinis sa room B. Please tell is pakisabi. Remember from previous lessons that to say please do an action, we always attach paki to the action word. So in this case, please tell is pakisabi. Let's continue. You is ninyo. And is at. To clean, maglinis. In is sa. Did you notice we used the word sa again, but this time it has a different meaning. You will find out in future lessons that sa is another word with many uses in Filipino. We have just learned the following pronouns or panghalip. Now we will learn another set of pronouns or panghalip. Our is natin. Ours, atin. We, natin. Let us, natin. Again, our, natin. Ours, atin. We, natin. Let us, natin. Let us look at some conversations. Here are Abby and Anna. Abby said, "Our job today is to clean the rooms. Maglinis ng mga kwarto ang trabaho natin ngayon." Our, natin. Job, trabaho. To say our job, we say trabaho natin. Today, ngayon. To clean, maglinis. Rooms, mga kwarto. Now what about the words in green? The word nang does not translate to the, but is used as a connector between the action word maglinis and the object of the action, which is mga kwarto. Now, ang, as I have previously explained, puts the focus on the point of the sentence, which is our job, ang trabaho natin. Let us continue the conversation. Abby asked, "Which room is ours?" Aling kwarto ang sa atin? Which, aling, room, kwarto, ours, atin. Anna answered, "Room A is ours." Ours, atin. Now see the words in green and yellow. The word sa before atin indicates that the object belongs to or is for the people referred to by atin. Ang, as mentioned earlier, puts the focus on the object of the sentence. Please bear this in mind as you will see more of sa and ang in this lesson. Here is another version of the answer. Room A is ours. Room A ang sa atin. Now you might ask, which version is better to use? Room A is ours. Sa atin ang room A. Or room A is ours. Room A ang sa atin. The answer is whichever is easy for you to say. Let us continue the conversation. Abby said, "We need cleaning tools. Kailangan natin ng panglinis." We, natin. Need, kailangan. We need is kailangan natin. Cleaning tools, panglinis. Again, the word nang in green is the connector of the pronoun natin and the object panglinis. Anna answered, "Let's look for it. Hanapin natin ito." The phrase let's is natin and look for is hanapin. It, ito. Here are some examples of using the phrase let's or let us. It is natin. Let us look for it. Hanapin natin ito. Let us do it. Gawain natin ito. Let us ask. Tanungin natin. You can see some new words here which are do, gawain. Ask, tanungin. We have just learned the following pronouns or panghalip. Now let us learn another set of pronouns or panghalip. Their, nila. Theirs, kanila. They, nila. Them, kanila. Again, their, nila. Theirs, kanila. They, nila. Them, kanila. Here is an example. Anna asked, "What about Jane and Jen?" Sila Jane at Jen. What about does not actually translate word for word to but we do use in place of what about. The word in green, which is sila, if you remember in previous lessons, we use sila to refer to more than one person by name. So, sila Jen at Jane. Now, Abby answered, "Their job is to clean too. Maglinis din ang trabaho nila." Their, nila. Job, trabaho. To clean, maglinis. To is din. Let us continue the conversation. Anna asked, "Which is their room? Alin ang kwarto nila?" "There is nila." Abby answered, "Room B is theirs." Sa kanila ang room B. Theirs, kanila. Do you see the pattern here? That we do not commonly use the Filipino word for is? But for your information, is I in Filipino. I is a word that is more commonly used when we speak formal Filipino. So that is why we do not use it much in our lessons, because we are focused on learning everyday conversational Filipino. Here is a conversation between Mrs. Cruz and Jen and Jane. Mrs. Cruz asked, "What did Abby and Anna say?" Ano ang sinabi nila Abby at Anna? What? Ano. Did say, sinabi. And that word in green, nila, we use that to refer to more than one person by name, and if the object or action belongs to them. In this case, Abby and Anna said something, so sinabi nila Abby at Anna. Now the kids answered. They said, "Room B is okay for them." Sinabi po nila, okay daw ang room B sa kanila. They, nila, said, sinabi. For is sa. So here is another meaning of sa. And then them is kanila. Now what about that other word in green, daw? If you remember from a few lessons ago, we use daw whenever we are relaying or repeating another person's words. In this case, Jen and Jane are only saying what Abby and Anna said. Here is a different version. What did they say to you? Ano ang sinabi nila sa inyo? What? Ano. Did say, sinabi. They, nila. To, sa. You, inyo. The kids answer, they said okay. Sinabi po nila, okay daw. They, nila, said, sinabi. And there's that word daw again. We have just learned the following pronouns or panghalip. Now here is a last set of pronouns or panghalip. We, namin, our, namin. Again, we, namin, our, namin. Here is an example using those pronouns. Jane and Jen said, "We will clean room B." Lilinisin namin ang room B. We, namin. Will clean, lilinisin. Now Anna and Abby answered, "Our job is room B." Room B ang trabaho namin. So our is namin. Do you see how we use the word namin? We use it to refer to ourselves, to say that an action or an object belongs to us, but excludes the people that we are talking to. We have learned a lot of pronouns today, and even from the last 3 lessons. So here is a tip from Max.
If you didn't know, the list of the words will be linked in the description.
That's it for our lesson today. And for your homework, practice using the Filipino pronouns that we learned. And here they are again. I hope you can join us again next time on Araw-Araw Filipino. Thank you. Salamat po. Now, a few words from my son, Max.
Thought this video was cool? Watch the next one and like and subscribe the channel too if you haven't yet.
Bye-bye!
Bye!